Who wants to start?
You probably do.
On July 6th, 1980, I was in Washington, D.C. for an educational conference. I met John in Washington, D.C. that day, and I fell in love with him instantly.
I think marriage was so far out of the picture that we never really talked about it. And then when the lawsuit came up and we were allowed to be part of it 4 years ago, I think that's when it started becoming like, wow, maybe a possibility.
I'm a senior attorney with Gay and Lesbian Advocates and Defenders, and GLAD was the organization that represented the plaintiffs in the Kerrigan marriage lawsuit in Connecticut.
They weren't the real thing. They weren't what our neighbors have. They weren't what my parents had, his parents, his sister, my brothers. They have marriage. People know what that means. That's the trajectory. You fall in love and you want a committed relationship. The next step is marriage. And
that's what people do.
Yeah.
That's what people do. When they love each other, they get married, or they have the option to get married. We never had that chance. We never were able to until now.
There's no substitute for marriage. Civil unions don't come close to providing the protection that marriage does. Marriage is more than just a collection of legal rights. It's a legal status that has unparalleled respect and dignity. And that's one of the key protections of marriage. When you say you're married, everybody knows what you mean, and they treat you like a family.
As we're getting into our 60s, you start thinking of end-of-life issues and hospital visits and financial security, and the civil union gave us that. But it also legislated our second-class citizenship. So it hurt, but it was worth the hurt, for me anyway, to establish.
Certainly for both of us.
And get the benefits. Yeah.
We want to take that conservative value and we want to celebrate it by being tied together in this wonderful way till death do us part. We want to take that vow and take that commitment. And we've never been allowed to. And now we're planning a wedding. You did a good job.
It's the recognition of being equal. As Gary always says, you know, we pay first-class taxes so we can be second-class citizens. Well, now we'll pay first-class taxes and be first-class citizens.
We have been affirmed by our friends, our neighbors, our co-workers, our family. We have been affirmed in this state that we are valued, we are valuable, our contributions are equal, and what's not to be overjoyed?
Connecticut this week really sent a message of hope and promise to so many gay and lesbian people throughout this country who really just want to be treated as equal citizens by their government. And Connecticut really is living proof that the marriage equality movement in America is alive and well and moving forward.